Hello guys, how are you doing? So this is just a lesson that you guys need to be aware of and actually keep in your mind. Like I learned this the hard way. I genuinely have learned this the hard way and have destroyed me quite a lot physically, mentally and even financially. It have been like such a big and negative effect on me for the last like 8 months of my life and even earlier when I started. The idea of fast success, the idea of overnight results. Get that shit out of your head. It is not real. When I say it's not real, it's not doesn't exist unless you're going to scam somebody. If you want to make money legitimately, there's nothing called fast results. There's nothing called fast money. And this is just like big influencers who use it to create FOMO. If you don't know what FOMO is basically fear of missing out. That's the meaning of it. And when they tell you, oh, you need to get results fast, you need to make as much money right now, bad times will come, you have to make money, secure your family, blah 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 blah, all of that nonsense. Well, sure, we never know. We don't know the future. That's why they're using the fear of the future to make you buy their program, to make you buy their courses. That's literally it. That's what they're doing. And it's crazy because I fell in that trap and really harmed me physically mostly and also financially, like such a negative effect. Probably my body have aged 10 years in the past 1 year. I'm not even joking. The amount of energy drinks to try keep working 12 16 hours a day I have consumed is insane. I'm not even joking. I have like probably consumed thousands of cans. I'm not even joking. I wish I'm joking, but that's reality and I believed in it. I truly believed that I need to get results really, really, really fast. And guess what? I had barely no progress. And you might say, oh, you probably might not be lucky. If I show you the amount of work that I did and the amount of planning that went through it and every little thing that went like in making it happen, sure, I made a couple $1,000s a month and even reached the most money that I ever made in a month. But still, bro, it is not worth it. Take your time. And when I say take your time, don't like go waste time, do bullshit. No. But I would recommend a healthy amount of time per day. Like, first of all, before even talking about healthy amount of time, there's something called deep work. Focus on work and just doing work. That's it. What I'm asking you to do is learn about that. Search, do some research. It's gonna research is your best friend. Like believe it or not, no mentor, no coach, nothing. Research and trial and error. It's your best friend and it's the best way to learn. But most people don't know how to do it. Most people don't have the skill of learning at the first place. They don't know how to learn. They don't know how to do research, which they are just end up gonna be stuck. They will be reliant on other people. That's why you see courses. That's why you see communities are so popular nowadays. And I'm not even gonna lie. I have a community of myself. I'm not lying. Like I'm not saying no communities are bad or courses are bad. No, sure they're not. But what they're selling you is free knowledge. It's all out there. But obviously, with the trend going on, saving time, getting fast results as fast as possible in a couple months, sure, it does work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, their communities or like courses doesn't work. It sure does work. But at what cost? Like, saving a couple months, saving years, and not learning, truly learning. Like, especially right now, I don't wanna like shit on nobody, but there's a community called I'm gonna drop the name called VP Plus. It's basically for video editors, and you might say, "Oh, it's your competitor." Well, I don't see it as a competitor at all. The reason why is what they're doing is completely BS. So basically, like the basic idea of their entire community, they have 700 plus members. I think they're almost at 800 at this point. But I'm not hating. Like, don't get this off as hate. I'm not hating nobody. I don't hold anything or negative emotion to nobody. I wish them luck, all the luck. But what they're doing is wrong. The reason why, let me explain to you. They're basically selling engagement as a form of a community. I'm not even joking. He said this himself. Like the owner said this himself. I was literally a friend of mine sent me a video. He said, "Look what he just like said," and he literally said, "Our community is basically just engagement. They like their members. They have 700 members. So you create an account and they engage with you and they get you clients and they get you views." And I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but it's not really a good way to get results. We do it organically. We do it fully organically. Like our members get views organically, clients organically. We don't help them. Like obviously we coach them to do so and learn how to do it. It's a skill and it takes a couple months to do, and you sure get results. You go from making a couple hundred to making a couple thousands in short months. And we are, as we did with many members. Right now we have over 50 plus members. That's already all of them made over $1,000, and there's a couple that are still in the progress and they will be making it soon, and some that are not consistent at all, which is not something that you want to have or want to do. Consistency is the key, and if you cannot be consistent, you're not even considered a member, and yeah, that's like X, you're out. So, and even some members made up to $5,000. I'm not even joking. It's happening, and we are just been live for the past 3 months. We're not even that old or been here for a long time. And me myself, I didn't join the community or Twitter or editing community for video for clients not that long. I joined 7 months ago. Not even 7 months right now. We joined, yeah, about 7 months ago. Exactly. Like the end of January. That's when I started. And within a month, I literally made crazy progress. Without community, without mentorship, without nothing. And yes, I'm telling you this. You don't need a community. You don't need a mentorship. You don't need a guide. You don't need a course to get results. As I did. But if you don't want to do that, like, which is very like good for you, because you're not gonna be like linked or be like, oh, a result or testimonial or case study of somebody else. You're gonna be your own case study. You can do what you can do instead. Go learn how to learn. I know it sounds weird, but learning is a skill. It's by itself, and learning how to learn obviously is doing action, trying to learn how to learn. Which is, it sounds like it doesn't make much sense, but learning is a skill. I'm not even joking. Like as of now, I truly believe, like, because I've proven it over and over and over. It's like belief. You have to understand, a belief doesn't just come out from nowhere. I proved it to myself over and over and over. Every other niche, whatever I touch, I put my time in it. A couple months, I achieve what people have not achieved in years. Like video editing, for example. I went from being a YouTuber, had 30,000 subscribers that I built in like 6 months. I built that following, and I was like, it was gaming, so it was not like not fulfilling, but like, bro, what's purpose? I'm just wasting people's time, for entertainment. So now I'm trying to help. So basically, I touched gaming or YouTube. Like obviously, it took me way longer time to start and understand. But the moment, because I didn't learn how to learn, but I just learned that skill last year, and touch like YouTube within 6 months. Well, 30,000 subscriber YouTube channel, and accumulated over like $16,000 in total pure revenue. Well, not really. I think after taxes like 13 or 15,000. I'm not really sure, but something around that. And after that, I quit YouTube. And within a month after quitting, actually it was 2 months, I followed Guru's advice, which is the guy, the owner of the community. Like previously, he used to say, "Do mass cold outreach, do mass cold." That was his message. Do just cold outreach, and I believed him. I did thousands of DMs, and they barely got any results. Like I've got 2, 3 response saying that they're not interested. So I had zero clients. The reason why, because I had no credibility. Who the fuck are you to even like reach out to me or DM me? You're nobody, and I was a nobody at that time. That's why nobody responds to you. And now he's switching his strategy after seeing what we've been doing. And probably not, he's been aware, obviously. He's seen me and engaged with me many times and commented on my posts. But the point is, that guy don't know what he's doing. Sure, he might get you results, but the moment that you quit or leave the server, you're like no good. But people who leave our server, like we don't even discourage them to stay in the server. We tell them, like, you're gonna stay here max 3-4 months max, and you'll be good to go, and you'll be set for the rest of your life. Like, not even like staying in video editing. You can skip to another niche or jump to another niche no matter what you do, and you can succeed with it. And here's a proof. Here's an example. Like, I'm gonna show you right now. So this guy on the server, his name is Miro or Miros. He used to be a full-time video editor. This is Miro, and we helped him. This was a while ago, like, bro, we're talking about May, like, this is July, he's just posts randomly, but, I mean, you can see from 25 May to 18 July, but I was talking to him, like, at March, and, when we just met, he had many other posts, but he deleted them after, like, I don't know, he had something happen to him, but he just deleted most of his posts. That's actually got lots of views, and we accumulated like a lot of views for him. Let me just, I don't want to go scrolling, but yeah, basically he didn't want to like keep trading his time for money. Instead, he started a YouTube channel. Like, This is him on another Twitter account that he built in couple months. Like you can see, like no, not that. Thought this 2024, but he recently started. Like this is not an old account. Let me show you. I'm gonna go scroll all the way back to the first ever post. So he started this May 26, which is yeah May 26, 1, 2, 2.5 months ago, and he already gained 2,000 followers, 2,500 followers. And you can see him posting using the same strategy we have on other Twitter on his main Twitter account, and now using it to grow his Twitter account, his following, and growing as well his YouTube. He gained a lot of views, and he's been doing really good on YouTube automation and etc etc. So he fully now quit video editing, and obviously he edits for himself, not for clients, and he's doing amazingly well. The moral of the story, if you want, just results and just wanna like momentary results without learning any skill, go join VP Plus. Like go join it. I'm not gonna say it's bad. Go join it. Like sure, it's gonna get you results, but you're not gonna learn any skill. Any real skill. But if you want skill and results and learn, because here's the thing. Like let me give you something. This is from personal experience. Last year, as I said, I made about $15,000 in revenue. The total amount, my entire year worth of income, or that was actually my very first year making money, and I made $15,000, which is insane, unheard of. Basically, I lost all of that money. I lost all of it. By the end of the year, literally January, I lost all of it. Got scammed, lost money here, bills, bought this, bought that. Basically, lost all of my money. I had no money left. But what stayed with me is knowledge, is experience, is what I learned, the skills that I learned, and what I'm currently implementing right now. I still have them and I still use them till this day. So this is my quote. I didn't hear nobody say it, but always prioritize learning over earning. Never chase money, chase knowledge, because you have to understand. Of course, you can chase money and you're still gonna make money. I'm not saying you're not gonna make it, but as I said, you're gonna lose it. So you're just gonna end up with nothing. Just waste, like spend, for example, years of your life and make money, then you lost. But instead, you can spend years of your life chasing a skill, learning a skill, and mastering it, and making money is gonna be just a side effect, and you're gonna make way more with less effort because you're a master of a skill, as I'm doing right now. I'm mastered the skill. I'm not even lying to you. I don't know much about sales. I never read a book about sales or marketing or nothing like that. I just watched a couple of videos, implemented, using my brain, learn for a couple of months, not even months, I think about that, couple of months doing research, and here I am. I put minimum effort, bro. If I show you videos that I edit for the clients, and the price that I get paid, you'll drop, that meme, and your tongue gonna like roll out, because I mastered the skill. Like I can make a client pay me more while doing the same exact result, like the same exact work, without even doing anything extra, but just selling him an idea. Selling is a skill, and I'm by no mean, I'm no master. I don't know much about sales, but I can sell you. That's the best thing. I can sell the client. Like, let me give you an example. This was actually one of my very first attempts of selling a client an idea. So these clients came up to me. I always love to have calls. I prefer to have calls with clients rather than just texting, because they can speak more and they will give you like more insight and more information about them, because people love to talk about themselves. So he was talking. He said, "Oh, I'm a business owner. I'm making about $38,000 a month, something like that." He's good. We're making good money. So. But he said, "Oh, I'm currently right now editing my own YouTube videos, long form and short form for Instagram, TikTok, and whatever, to funnel it to his business, and building. He was actually building his personal brand and funnel, some of the traffic to his business." So he said, "I spend 6 hours a day editing after recording, the footage and everything. So most of my days are just editing, content, and sometimes the videos flop, so it will be worthless." So by just him saying that, I literally, like, the idea just came to my head. I was like, "Brother, I know you just mentioned that you're making $38,000 per month, which is like almost 30, or like, I think it's 400. No, not 400, sorry. It's about thousands-ish dollars, or let me just calculate. So that's $1,200 a month, a day, sorry. That's $1,200 a day." So I was like, I actually said while he's talking, I made that calculation, and I was like, "Bro, you just said that you're making $38,000 a month. That's literally $12,000 a day. And you're telling me that you're wasting it on, video editing? Like, brother, I can make you the same exact video with a better quality and actually get you more views for just $500. Like, I'm basically talking about basic video editing. It's not even nothing complicated. He was just cutting, making some basic, text titles about, showcase, jumping from subject to another, documenting his journey with like some clips, somewhat typed vlogs, not really, just like documenting his day to day, what to do in a day life, or what successful, upcoming millionaire doing a day life, those type videos, and also talking about business. Mainly, he was just sitting in front of his computer and just talking about business. That's literally it. So that's 99% of his videos, but sometimes he'll upload like that's once per month, vlog, what I eat, gym, whatever, those nonsense videos as I call them, lifestyle type videos. So pretty much, I was actually gonna just ask him for like 100, 200 maybe max dollars per video because it's nothing complicated. But I ended up getting more than twice, more than double the amount by just selling him that idea. And he literally sat there for a moment. He was like, I mean, you're right. I still can make $500 and, profit, then lose it all. I just sold him that idea. And I wish if I had it recorded because it's such a good, like thing to have recorded because just selling the idea is something OP, something powerful. And like, it's the skill that you need to learn. Like, I highly recommend you guys doing it. And it's one of the best skills that I learned. I didn't even learn. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just learn things without like doing any research. I just watch some videos pop up my feed. I like the topic. I watch a couple other videos and try them on real life. Like the best thing is if you want to learn something, you have to implement it over and over and over and over. Example: learning English. English is not my first language, believe it or not. I'm Arabic from Morocco. I learned which is first language, Darija, which is like not an accent, but version of Arabic. Then there's Arabic, secondary language, and the third language was actually French. Oh no, sorry, it was actually English, then French. So I'm not that good. Je parle un petit peu français, mais je ne comprends pas très bien. So I don't speak much French. I don't understand like just a little bit, but you have to speak slowly, so it makes sense in my head. But yeah, so I doubled down on actually English. I loved it. I loved English. So simple, and you can speak with it. Sounds good. Make my voice. I don't know. I have a good character. They say every time or with every new language you speak, your character changed. I don't know. It might be true, might not be true, but I just love how English sounds. So I learned it, and the way that I learned it, self-learned, no school, no nothing. Well, fuck that shit. I learned it by myself, and I even speak better than my teachers. And even my teacher, well, I loved this teacher. Well, I loved him so much. No homo. So, but that guy was like so cool. Even, I mean, teachers here, they get beat up, not physically, but they don't make much money. I just feel bad for them. He was a cool teacher because I basically as I said, I self-taught myself English. So I have a shitload of, verbal, not even just verbal, like just grammar mistakes. I make lots of mistakes writing. So the teacher was actually always forgive my mistakes because he said, the goal of learning English is communication, and you already have it gone like right. I'm not gonna like remove any points from your mistakes because you make a mistake. That's easy to learn. That's like just memorization. But what you do is speaking is the hardest part, which is I at that time I completely agreed with it, but right now I don't. Because speaking, sure, it might sound hard and it might sound the hardest thing than just like memorizing, but it's actually way easier. Like the best way to learn a language, listen to it first, like then practice it, and the practicing part you have to speak over and over and over, no matter how it comes out, like bad, good, no matter how it is, just speak, use it. You like train your brain on speaking English. And right now I literally think in English. I don't even think in Arabic. Like my thoughts said they used to be in Arabic. I think in English. So you just develop that second brain for a language, and it's so overpowered, guys, like you have no idea. And obviously with time, with 1-2 years maybe, like I think that's how long it took me. While what I did, I used to play video games 8-12 hours a day, I'll admit it. And I used to play with Americans, people who speak English, not really just Americans, just people who speak English in general. And I play with them daily for 12 hours a day. I had no school. I dropped out when I was 15. So I had a shitload of time to kill, and I played games a lot, way more than I would like to admit. I have thousands of hours in League of Legends, Minecraft. What other games I used to play? Apex Legends. What other games I used to play? Oh, there's a online game called Graal Online. You're probably not gonna know it, but I used to play it a lot when I was growing up. I had like 600 or 400 hours on it. but I spend lots of times on video games, and I'm not so proud of it. But at least I learned English because of it, so somewhat of a decent investment. Not really, but yeah. So I mean, us as humans, we didn't change much from being babies. Like, believe it or not, we're the same as babies, but babies are more authentic. They don't lie. They don't like. They're not programmed yet. So they are. If you just like sit and analyze a baby, just analyze how they like do things for a couple of years. Like if you have a younger brother, cousin, nephew, whatever. If you have somebody's young in your family, just notice them. Especially I've noticed that kids learn English like their parents' language without even memorizing it. Like they don't like sit there and like write, memorize the language. Fuck no. They just listen at the first, like when they just get born, they just listen, 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 listen. They cry, they cannot even speak yet. Sometimes they like, obviously after a year or two, I think they start like throwing out words, doesn't make sense. Water, that's just random shit, that's nonsense. Then after a while of trying out and like speaking, trying to speak and throwing random words out, they become fluent suddenly. Well, it's not suddenly, obviously it takes them about a year or two to learn it. So that's the best way to learn any language in my opinion. And obviously practicing it, you have to find a group of friends. Doesn't have to be always real life, internet, whatever it is, that's the easiest to learn and be better at it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we got completely lost and over, what's called, we basically got lost from the first topic that I was talking about. But yeah, that's how my brain works. Have a good day, guys, and salam alaikum.